Hey there. So we got the background going on, so it looks a lot like a pickup video, and it is and isn't. It's more like a PSA submission reveal video. So this is, I think, my third one of these. I don't go and do PSA submissions too often, but when I go to the card show, it gives me an opportunity to do that. So let's do this. So I'm going to pull these out of here, and I'm going to reveal them. Now, I did get one of these, unfortunately, so let's take a look at which one. Alright, let's see what we got here. Alright, so this is from a 1960 Parkhurst set that I was working on. So it says Alan Stanley, and it says it's altered. So I don't know. I would say that I do kind of wish that PSA would be a little bit more specific. Altered doesn't really help me that much. Altered in the sense that it's trimmed, altered in the sense that it's been recolored. What kind of alteration? Altered can mean a lot of things. Not super helpful, but anyway. So that one came that way. That's the only one as far as I can tell that is that way. So let's grab the rest of these here and we'll reveal them. Okay, first of all, we'll start off with a little bit of modern. This has got a little bit of vintage, a little bit of modern, and a bunch of stuff for the PC. So let's start off with this one. First of all, we got a Aaron Rodgers 2005 Topps Total Rookie card. So this is a PSA 9. This one's for the PC, so I'm not too concerned. So 9 is just fine with me. Not a bad looking card. Probably the centering threw it off a little bit, but I kind of knew that. Left to right, the centering's a little bit off, so I knew that, though, going in when I sent it. So since it is for the PC, I'm not too concerned about it. Okay, this one is a 2018 Panini National Convention, so this is a Lamar Jackson. This is nice timing, given that Lamar Jackson had himself a great season. This is not really a rookie card as far as I'm concerned, but it is a rookie year card for him. It's got him as a Louisville Cardinal, and it is numbered. This one is numbered to... I'm trying to actually see it myself here. $3.99, so it's right there. So if you can see that. It is a nice shiny looking card though. And it is a PSA 10, so that's very cool. It was a pretty good looking card, I thought. I do have a couple of other Lamar Jackson rookies, mostly low end stuff, but I thought this was one of the nicer ones of the bunch. So I thought this was appropriate to send in. Not a bad thing to have on my person, so I'm not complaining there. Next one. Alright, 2018 Topps Chrome, Juan Soto. Again, good timing on getting this one back. Juan Soto had himself a pretty good year, including winning a World Series ring this year. And a PSA Gem Mint 10, that's not too bad there at all. The Chromes are usually a little easier on the gradings, but I'm not complaining when I get a 10. This one's going to stay in the PC for a little while, but we're going to see what I end up doing with it. We'll see kind of how next season plays out in the next couple of years, but I don't mind having this one sitting around in the collection for a little while. Next one. Okay, so this is from Vladimir Guerrero Jr. collection. So we got 2019 Bowman, Prospect Chrome. This is the Atomic Refractor. I really wanted to put this one in. I thought, well, let's get one of the shiny cards in. And then we got a nice Gem Mint 10, so no complaints there. Very nice. And hopefully you can see the shine from that a little bit. Pretty good looking card. Very cool. Next one for the PC. That's a flagship. That's a PSA 9 of the 2019 Topps Vladimir Guerrero no number. Not really sure what was wrong with this one. It might be centering for this one, although I'm not really... I have to take a look at it again and kind of get a better sense. I do take advantage of this to kind of look at it and kind of, you know, retrain my grading eye for some of these issues. I may end up picking up another one of these because I do want to have a 10 in the collection as well, especially since it's still affordable at the moment, but this 9 will do just fine for the collection for now. And if I do get a 10, I'll probably sit on that one and we'll see what happens. So this next one here, Topps Holiday. So this one's a 9. In the same vein, I'll kind of take a closer look at it and try to understand it. But for now, this one is perfect for the personal collections. Nothing wrong with that. There's a couple of variations of it, so I'm going to keep an eye out for those. But it's a neat little card. It's a nice little variation just to give a little variety to the collection. Very nice. All right, next one. All right, so here we go. Back on PSA 10 here. So this is the Chrome. So I've got about 3 or 4 of these Chromes now, including one of the ones that I pulled recently, and I think you'll see a video for this. I think this video will probably come out on Friday, but there's going to be another video that hopefully came out on Thursday, so you can check that out. But there you go, PSA 10 on that one, so that's not too bad. That'll sit in the PC for a little while, and I'll see if any of the other ones are worth sending in. I tend to only send these cards in when I go to the card show twice a year. So it's kind of the perfect time for me because I can get them for $8 a card, and that's a little bit easier when you do them in bulk. 17 cards total in this order. Okay, so next one here we got the Topps Chrome Negative Refractor. Now I really like these negative refractors. These are pretty nice looking cards. Again, the chrome tends to do pretty well. You can usually get a pretty high grade on some of these, but again, PSA 10, and we got the negative refractor. That's a nice one for the collection right there. Very cool. Same vein, this is the sepia refractor. Again, if you like a shine, these the last two are pretty good for that. Very nice. Another good one for the collection. This one I'll have to take a closer look at and see where I missed out on it. So this is for Upper Deck Victory, Alexander Ovechkin. So this is his rookie card from that year. Not sure what was off with that one, but still a pretty nice looking card. No complaints in that regard. Probably centering a little bit as well. They really are a lot pickier on the centering than I remember, but understandable. Everybody likes a well-centered card. Okay, next couple here are from the 1960 Parkhurst. So I already showed you the Alan Stanley that came back as altered. These other ones are all graded. So here we go. So first we got 1960 Parkhurst Terry Sawchuk. So this one's a 3 marked. I'll have to take a look here. Probably the scuffing here. Don't think there's anything here on the back, but it's a pretty clean looking card. It's a nice Terry Sawchuk. It's an upgrade from my other one that was a lot more beat up, so I don't mind. And this one is staying in the. This one's staying as part of the set that I'm working on. I wanted to get all the big Hall of Famers and all the stars graded, so here's one of those. Next one, John Beliveau. So this one is a poor one. So I do see the creasing here, but I'm just trying to see. Centering's not too bad. Probably the staining and stuff like that. Not too bad though. I'm not complaining. As far as ones go, I've definitely seen a lot worse. So, nonetheless, it's going in the set. Next one here we got Red Kelly. So this one's a PSA 4. Nice looking card. I've got most of the Maple Leafs in this set now at this point. So now it's just kind of filling in some of the gaps. We'll see how many more I end up sending in for grading, but we're making some good progress with some of these. This one I knew was going to be a little bit of a struggle with this one. So this is 1.5, mostly because I think that little kind of that staining happening up at the top. But it's a decent little Bobby Bond card. I'm not complaining about it at all. I do like the color on these cards. It does pop very nicely. Very cool. All right, next one. Henri Richard. This one's actually pretty nice. So this one's a PSA 6. Pretty clean looking card. Very cool. All right, and that leaves us with one more card here. 16 total cards ended up being graded. One of them came back with the altered. I'll have to have a closer look at that one again just to see. This one I knew was going to be a little lower grade, but nonetheless, Maurice Richard. So this one's a PSA 2. That is one of the keys to the set along with Gordie Howe, which I already had graded from a previous submission. That's a pretty good way to end on that one. Pretty happy with that. Most of my 1960 Parkhurst came back, so now I've got a couple more in my set. And we're making some good progress on it. I'm a little over halfway done on the set, including graded and ungraded cards, so I'm still chipping away at it. I think a lot of it came to the staining and kind of grime at the bottom there. But I wasn't going to do anything to it. I was going to leave it alone. And it is another one for the collection. Working on that set. So that'll do it for this time around. These are kind of my highlights here. And Maurice Richard is one that I definitely wanted to get back graded. And then, of course, the reverse negative, because I'm a big fan of the way the refractoring looks with kind of the, the black and white happening. Very cool. As always, thanks for watching. And it'll be a while before I do another one of these. It'll be, I think the next card show, the next big show coming up here will be in May. But I'll probably get together. I'm already starting to work on, I can show you a little bit of a preview. I don't know if it's this specific one going to be done, but in the same vein as the Vladimir Guerrero, so I've got this one here for right now, but this one I pulled inside of a blaster. And if you haven't already seen it, you'll probably will see that I pulled this one from a blaster. But I really like these reverse negatives, and I think they look pretty good when they come back. But we'll see if that Walker Buehler comes in and gets the similar kind of treatment as this one. But just the same, a little bit old, a little bit of new, and a bunch of stuff for the PC. Thanks as always for watching. If you've got any questions or any comments, feel free to throw them in there. I'd be happy to respond. Otherwise, I'll catch you in the next video. Thanks very much.